What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gamescast, now episode 80, topic 2. I'm Alex, and this is our conversational gaming show. A show that airs every other week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We're talking about gaming topics. Now, Monday, we talked about the rumored and canceled Suicide Squad game from many years back. And in this video, I wanted to keep up with the superhero kind of week for these two topics and talk about if we're going to get a Batman Arkham game in 2019. Now, the Arkham games and Batman is just as interesting as all of these canceled superhero games in general, because I think some of the Batman games maybe fall in the same category. We've had throughout the history over the last 5 to 10 years, we've had a lot of games, rumored superhero games, that have been canned. Okay, we had Suicide Squad that I've talked about. A rumor has it there was a Wonder Woman, or there still is a Wonder Woman game in development. And I have a feeling there's probably been a Batman game here or there that's been thrown around and shut down. We have two studios that obviously are completely known for these Batman games, and that's Rocksteady Studios and that's Warner Brothers Montreal. Now, Warner Brothers Montreal is the more interesting when talking about the Arkham games, because while they didn't make the best Arkham game, I still think, like I said in Monday's topic, the Rocksteady team, the Asylum, City, and Night, I think is one of the best trilogies in games ever made. I know a lot of people had a problem with Night. There were a lot of problems with Arkham Knight, but I really did love it, and I thought as a trilogy, there's not many that are better, and superhero-wise, there's not a single one that even comes close. So, but Rocksteady is, I feel, not doing a Batman game. I'd put my money down for Rocksteady not doing a Batman game. I feel like they would either do a Justice League game, or they would just do a Superman game. Now, the rumor has it that they could be doing anything. They really actually could be making another Arkham game for all we know, but it's also possible they are making a Superman game. The rumors out of these studios, again, have been literally crazy, and I think one of the main reasons why is people like to make up things and like to spread rumors of these games that may or may not actually be real, but they keep popping up. And again, with Rocksteady, it's tough to tell, because I do feel like they're ready to move on and ready to try another superhero. Obviously, they teased Superman, they teased possibly the Justice League in Arkham Knight, where they could go forward. So I don't think they're the studio that we would see another Arkham game from. Again, I actually think it would be Warner Brothers Montreal, who made Origins, but since then, in 9 years, has made 0 AAA games, and they're the ones that have been the rumored ones that have been canceling, the Suicide Squad game, if there's a Wonder Woman game. They've had games that they've tried that have been canceled multiple times. They've even probably had a Batman game or two that's been canceled and restarted. So they've just gone through all of these things, and I think they're the studio for the Arkham games. What I think has happened with that studio is they wanted to do something different. They wanted to try a different superhero game, and credit to them, because I like studios that try. I like studios that try to, actually do something different if they want to. I feel like they did try to make some different games, but ultimately they've gone back to doing the Batman Arkham games. Now, we had last year, and I made this video last summer, and it did really, really good. It blew up. I talked about, is Batman Arkham Insurgency real? And Insurgency was a game that was going to be, in my opinion, sounded, in terms of just how you hear it, the coolest Batman game that's come out. I mean, in terms of the villains, in terms of what they were going to do with the plot, in terms of what they were going to do with the world, it sounded amazing. It really did. The problem with that is it could have been fake, or also could have been real, but then also shut down. Now, recently, over the past couple months, we got more rumors of a different Arkham game coming out of Warner Brothers Montreal that had a lot of similar sounding aspects to the game as Arkham Insurgency. So while the name is now different, rumor has it, while the name is different, while there are some different things about it, the core of what these people on Reddit or whatever threads they're posting these on, they've kind of stayed consistent in terms of what the game actually is. Now, what we heard from Insurgency sound amazing. What we heard from this newest Arkham game also sounds amazing. Okay, so really, I really want this game to actually be shown. At this point, we literally hear a rumor about an Arkham game once every 3 to 4 months, and they're big rumors, they're huge rumors, they're rumors that make you think that absolutely remotely. There's way too many specifics in these rumors to not be true, and then we just don't get anything. And again, if this is Warner Brothers Montreal, they haven't made a game in almost 10 years, and if this is Rocksteady, I need Rocksteady to actually come out with a game. And they've even actually, I think, point blank said they're not making a Superman game. I don't trust game developers when they tell me things like that. So just because they say that, don't forget The Last of Us. Neil Druckmann specifically said you will not play as Ellie, and then what did you do? 3/4 of the way in. Game developers lie to keep their secrets, and then we kind of all forgive them because they're cool secrets to keep. So just because they said that doesn't mean that they're not making a Superman game. I just really want to see both these games announced. I mean, we haven't had a game from either of these. Even Arkham Knight was back in 2015. That's 4 years ago. At this point, I mean, we should actually have a brand new game from Rocksteady. Now, what I do like about Rocksteady is they, I feel, are one of the developers that shows their game and then releases it. Batman Arkham Knight, they showed at that E3, and it was supposed to come out, I believe they showed an E3 of 2014, and then it was supposed to come out that upcoming fall, but it was delayed 8 months to June of the following year of 2015. So, I mean, yes, it got delayed almost a full year, but it did, they did want it to come out several months after they announced it. I feel like they're a company that doesn't want the game hanging out there for like 5-6 years like Kingdom Hearts 3 or other games like that. So if we were to get an announcement of the next Rocksteady game, whether it be a Justice League game or a Superman game, I feel like it would come out right after. And in terms of Warner Brothers Montreal, same thing. I really feel like if we're going to see this next Arkham game, we're going to see it and then it would be out within the next 5 months. So my hope and prayer is that we get to see something. And I honestly feel like the Warner Brothers one is closer. So I feel like the Warner Brothers Montreal, they would show off their game at E3. It would probably be part of a different conference, or maybe they would just have their own trailer, just announce it during E3 week. We get to see it, and then they say, hey, it's coming out in October. That would be, in my opinion, the best way to do it. The only way, in my opinion, to also do it. I don't want the game coming out next summer if they announce it this, at this E3. I need the game out quicker than that. And to be honest, I don't feel like people are running out of patience, because every time these rumors do come out, it's amazing and they sound like they're really amazing games. But just the fact that there are so many rumors about these, I don't know why. I don't know how all these rumors come out, because again, these Arkham games, especially the Arkham games, with the rumors that drop in terms of basically explaining the entire game, you really don't see that from a lot of other games out there. And I feel like it's either because they let those rumors come out to see what people think about it, and to get people talking about the game, or there's just a lot of chaos going on in that studio. Because I don't know how you let, especially that Arkham Insurgency drop that was last year, there were so many things dropped about that game, and that people truly, I believe them. I believe those people, or whatever person that was, that explained basically the entire game, all the game's mechanics, the story, the villains, all that stuff. You don't just stumble upon that. You're either allowed to release that to see what people think about it, or there's just some major things that happen in that studio. So in terms of the question, are we getting an Arkham game in 2019? God, I hope so. I feel like we need a superhero game this year. Last year we got Spider-Man. I feel like this year would be, in a way, incomplete if we did not get another superhero game. The Arkham games, a Batman game, is the best chance for that. I do think one of the two studios, but I'm leaning towards Warner Brothers Montreal. I feel like they will announce their Arkham game, and it'll come out this fall. Rocksteady, I don't think it's a Batman game. I hope it's a Justice League or a Superman game. And I don't feel like if they announce it this year, that'll be awesome. But I don't think that game will come out this year. I feel like that game would come out in the first half of next year, and that's fine because we get two superhero games then from studios that are very closely related within a year. So I think that's probably the best we can ask for in this situation. So guys, let me know in the comments below. Do you think we'll get a Batman Arkham game this year? What do you think these two studios are actually working on? Because it's kind of maddening the history of both these teams. So let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel podcast now. Hit the bell icon so you guys are notified when all of our videos go up. Again, these topics of Gamescast now go up every other week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you on Saturdays.